Hope you are well out there and staying safe. I'm on a bit of a roll. So we got another video now, and I am trying to clean up all my mistakes. And if you've watched my other videos, you may remember this, which was a drop vase that I made, sort of a drop vase. It didn't quite work out the way I wanted to, but this is the remainder of that vase, and I'm going to smash this up and we're going to turn it into a bowl. So that's the project in this video. I hope you'll enjoy it. So before we get on with that, don't forget we have memberships available, and I'd love you to join and become a part of that member community. Now, there are great benefits to be had, like there are exclusive videos and everything. If you want to find out more, click on that join button down the bottom down there, and it will tell you all about the different tiers. If there's no join button and you're on an iPhone, you'll find a little link just below the logo and my name down there, and that'll do the same thing. If you find that memberships aren't your thing, don't forget you can always subscribe. And if you get to the end of the video and you like it, give me that thumbs up and share it around to your friends or anybody that you think may get some benefit out of watching the video. And down the bottom we do have that thanks button where you can help support me as well. And thank you to everyone that has already used that thanks button. So as usual, we'll get straight into it, and the very first thing is the design, the materials and the equipment. So this is the remainder of that drop vase I was talking about. This is just the rim. It is very thick, as you can see. I think I made it way too thick. We did get a good, a good 3 to 4 mils thickness at the top of the vase, so that was good. But gee, there's a lot of glass left over, so it can't go to waste. So I am going to make it into a bowl, and it's going to be a big bowl. It's this one here. It's quite a large, reasonably deep bowl, and I'm going to use my trusty former that I made, which is quite large. Whether we'll fill that, I don't know. I am going to be adding some glass. So as you can see, that is a long way from filling that. So we may not go to the full width of that, but I'll just see how it goes. Now, I've got to go and smash this up into small pieces, but I want reasonably small pieces, and then I'm going to lay it up. You'll see the design as I lay it up. To smash it up, I'm probably going to wrap it in a blanket or something like that, some newspaper in a blanket, and hit it with a hammer. So that'll be a bit of fun. And I just need to remind you, if you use my schedules, they are for COE 90, so I use Bullseye COE 90. And in this mould, I will be spraying it with boron nitride. In this, I'll be putting thin fire paper on the shelf with a little bit of fibre paper around the rim. And what else can I tell you? Stay safe, put your masks on, especially when you're spraying and cleaning up shelves and that. And make sure you wear safety goggles or safety glasses as well. So something I mustn't forget to let you know about is the equipment, and that is you will need something like a former to shape up the glass, and more than likely you will need something to clean up the edge of the glass. I suspect that in mine I will need to do a little bit of grinding around the edge, and I'll be using my flat lap primarily to do that. And of course the other thing is you'll need a mould of some sort. Oh, and a hammer. So this is the end result of me smashing up all that glass. It's generally around the size I wanted. A couple of pieces that are a little bit bigger, but that doesn't really matter. We can work with what we've got. There are little slivers of glass in there. Bigger ones maybe I'll include, but the smaller ones I won't. So what do I do from here? What I've decided to do is obviously lay that up in that former. I doubt very much will fill the former, but I'll lay it up, and then I'm going to cut these transparent blue, the opaque white, and the red, and I'm going to cut it into short lengths, and I'm going to lay it up radially from the center outwards, so that when it fuses, I'll look like I've got all these little radial lines of different colors. Now, hopefully, the whole thing will then fuse in one piece. There is a chance, of course, doing this sort of thing, that we'll end up with holes where it doesn't pull together. Now, I half expect that we will end up with some holes, and in that case, what I will do is I will take some more coloured glass and I will fill those holes and refuse it. And what colours I use will depend upon where the holes are relative to these other pieces that I've put in and fused, so it looks reasonably balanced. So hopefully it'll work, and like all of these things, which are basically designed on the fly, who knows whether I'll actually do all of that, but yeah, keep watching and you'll find out. Well, this is going to be interesting. I've sort of tried to spread it out so that there's an equal volume of glass around there. I think I've got it reasonably right. Anyway, when I fuse it, we'll find out. So I'm just going to get this in the kiln now. We'll take it up to a full fuse and see what we end up with. Are you ready? Here it is. What do you think? Bit rough around the edges, really erratic and odd pattern. Well, I love it. I think that's really nice. I think it's going to make a really interesting bowl. I'm not going to cold work anything. I'm going to leave those edges as they are. I don't want a perfect round, I've decided. And it is a very odd pattern, but I love it. I think that's great. The transparency has worked, certainly with the blue. The red is a bit cloudy, but that is just fuchsia. That's the way some of it's worked out. Not worried about that at all. I've got some transparent pieces. And I just love it. I think it's worked out really nice. It's rough. It's just like a nice rustic piece. And I think once I put that in a bowl, it's going to be so interesting, that pattern. So I don't know what you think. If I can get it up there and show you it a little bit closer. Very odd and very interesting. So all of that old scrap has just turned into something that's quite unique. Anyway, time to get it onto that mould, I should say, and we'll get it in the kiln, and tomorrow we'll have a finished bowl. I've been thinking about what I can say about this piece. It's so different that it's hard to describe the emotions as far as I'm concerned. I really like the piece. It's odd, you know, it's got an odd shape, the pattern is a bit chaotic, and the finish isn't perfect. But I really didn't want to cold work this because I thought that would really, you know, destroy the piece itself. And it's hard to put that into emotion, why I feel that way. So I'm not going to try much, really, other than to say it's a piece I love, and I may actually keep it, not get rid of it, basically. Or I shouldn't say get rid of it, sell it. That's about all I can say, really. I'd love to know what you think. Put your comments in the comment section. If you've got any questions, I'd love to hear from you. But for now, that's about it. There's a couple of suggested videos up there. There's a subscribe button right there. Until the next one, I'll say bye for now.